Sa lain na usab nga balita, ani kining Facebook live feed ni Gobernador Gwen Garcia kalabot sa mga kalambuan taliwa ni ining krisis karon.
Mga binati ug pinalangga kong kaigsuunang Subuanon. Ani ako alang sa pagpresentar kaninyo sa atong Executive Order number 20 nga mag-define sa Modified General Community Quarantine Protocols, Standards and Guidelines to be observed by all persons within the province of Cebu. Kay sama sa inyong nasayran, ang probinsya sa Sugbo gikan sa GCQ gideklarar na nga MGCQ. Apan atong gitun-an usa ug maayo ang mga guidelines under MGCQ ug unsaon ni nato pagpahaom sa atong sitwasyon sa probinsya sa Sugbo. So, ipresentar nako karon ang Executive Order number 20 kung diin tagsa-tagsa nato nga gituki ang nagkadilaing aspeto sa unsay mahimo nga buhaton ug unsay dili mahimo nga buhaton under an MGCQ classification. Of course, magpadayon ang atong mandatory safety or public health standards. Sama sa face masks or face shields, hand washing or sanitizing, mga foot baths, temperature checks of all persons prior to entry sa mga establishmento. O kini ang importante, we decided nga dili lamang ang ato nga naandan nga mga practices na public health standards and protocols nga ato nang naandan sugod pa ni adtong nag community quarantine unya na ECQ or enhanced community quarantine unya na GCQ ang probinsya sa Sugbo kung diin atong gipahigayon ang disinfection, hand washing, foot baths, physical distancing karon under MGCQ, and with what is available to us, what technology and science have been able to develop and is readily available in the market, ato na karon gamiton as an added precaution ang air purification o sterilization, UV sterilization systems. Busa, under this executive order, ang tanan ng mga establishments nga magbukas, gikinahanglan nga adunay air purification, sterilization, and sanitation system, such as, but not limited to air purifiers and ultraviolet light disinfection lamps or bulbs. Of course, ipadayon ang uban nga mga disinfection measures. So, unsa man ang mga permitted work? Magpadayon gihapon ang atong curfew, by the way, from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock a.m. even under MGCQ. Unsa man ang mga establishments and under what rules will they be allowed to operate? Sigon sa ug nagsunod ta sa mga regulations sa relevant government agencies ug ang IATF, kini nga mga establishments ang allowed to operate. Dine-in restaurants, fast food chains, and carinderias limited to 50% of the establishment's total customer seating capacity. Provided, ug this is really ang most ideal, ang dine-in shall be in open areas, well ventilated, abierto ang mga bintana, walay aircon. Apan sa mga lugar nga open air dining is not practicable, an air purification system for purposes of disinfection, sanitation, and sterilization shall be installed. Nga naman, nga ato ning gibutang. Tungod kay, kung usulod ka og air-conditioned nga lawak or room, more often than not, ang hangin sa sud magbalik-balik. Busa, gikinahanglan nga dunay air purification system aron ma-ensured ang safety and health of those inside that room or dine-in restaurant. Dili gihapon ma-allowed ang buffet or self-service, and all dine-in restaurants and fast food chains shall comply with all DTI guidelines on minimum health protocols for restaurants and fast food chains. Do not designated hand washing or sanitizing stations, and hand sanitizers shall be made available. Now, any establishment caught violating this order shall warrant the revocation of their business permit by the LGU. The following establishments shall be allowed to operate at the following operational capacities. Taas-taas ni din na nako tagsa-tagsaon, gisunod nato ang DTI resolution. Kabahin sa mga establishments nga allowed to operate at 100% o aduna usab mga establishments that are allowed only up to 50%. Now, ang pinaka importante niini mao nga under the MGCQ, allowed na ang gyms, fitness studios, and sports facilities to operate, and this should be for facilities for non-contact sports and other forms of exercise. They are now allowed to operate at 50% capacity. Internet and computer shops are allowed, subject to very strict health protocols, and only for work or educational purposes, allowed to operate at 50%. And other education and educational support establishments, such as testing centers, tutorial and review centers, language, driving, dance, acting, voice schools, libraries, archives, museums, allowed to travel agencies, tour operators, and other personal care services, which mean massage parlors, sauna, facial care, and pet grooming services, all allowed to operate at 50%, subject, of course, to very strict health protocols. Regular operating hours of banks and other financial institutions shall be observed. Work in government offices may return to full operational capacity at the discretion of the local chief executive. Malls and shopping centers are allowed limited operations, which shall comply faithfully with DTI Memorandum Circular 20-21 Series of 2020, entitled Guidelines on the Operations of Malls and Shopping Centers in Areas Declared under the Modified General Community Quarantine. An added measure nga atong gipuno is an air purification system for purposes of disinfection and sterilization shall be installed in all malls and shopping centers allowed to operate during MGCQ. The LGU concerned and/or the DTI may issue guidelines to limit foot traffic. Foot traffic may be limited subject to strict physical distancing. Physical school classes shall continue to be suspended. Operation of schools shall comply faithfully with guidelines issued by the DepEd and the Commission on Higher Education. Public land transportation shall operate at a reduced capacity in accordance with the guidelines issued by the DOTR, the LTFRB, So these are the previous guidelines that we had issued, and this will continue to apply under the MGCQ. This also goes for our public marine transportation, which were already allowed under the GCQ, and the guidelines continue as to strict physical distancing, 50% of capacity, disinfection, and so on and so forth. Now, all businesses operating within the province of Cebu shall adopt a business continuity plan and a health regimen plan. This was already implemented during the GCQ. What are prohibited activities? All forms of gambling, including cockfighting, shall be prohibited within the province of Cebu. For this reason, tigbakay di yun na pwede, o i-appeal na ko pagpanubag ang kapitan sa barangay kung mahitabo ng tigbakay diha sa maong barangay. Kay way mahitabo sa barangay nga walay pagtugot sa kapitan. Pusa, let this be a warning to all of our barangay captains. Fiesta celebrations and all other related community activities during fiestas are still prohibited within the province of Cebu. The movement of persons and goods. Now, under MGCQ, all persons shall be allowed to go out of their residences provided that their movement shall only be for the following purposes: access to essential goods and services for working in the offices or industries permitted to operate under MGCQ, and for activities permitted under this executive order. Persons who are immunocompromised and those with other health risks shall be on a 24-hour home quarantine. So they are still asked to please stay at home kaning dunay mga other existing ailments, except for medical emergencies and or to seek medical attention, consultation, or maintenance as duly prescribed by a doctor. Subject to mandatory and safety and health guidelines, religious services shall be allowed but limited to 50% of the venue or seating capacity. Now, this is allowed under MGCQ. And so we shall incorporate this in the executive order, however, with a further condition. Mass gatherings in LGUs shall only be allowed after securing a permit for the purpose from the local chief executive, subject to the health and safety protocols of the LGU, and provided that strict physical distancing can be observed and no large gatherings of crowds ensues. In no case shall such mass gathering exceed 50% of the venue or seating capacity. Indoor and outdoor non-contact sports and other forms of exercise, such as but not limited to walking, jogging, running, biking, golf, swimming, tennis, badminton, equestrian, Zumba, and skateboarding are allowed, provided that mandatory safety or public health standards are observed. For purposes of this section, high contact sports, basketball and volleyball played in teams shall continue to be prohibited. The movement of all cargo within the province of Cebu by land, sea, and air shall remain unhampered. Locally stranded individuals shall be governed by the operational guidelines under the National Task Force Against COVID-19, Order Number 2020-02, and my own Executive Order 17-B. OFWs may be allowed entry into the province of Cebu, provided that all the procedures and measures are followed accordingly as contained in a previous executive order also that I have issued. Entry into the province of Cebu. Entry into the province of Cebu shall be subject to the omnibus guidelines on the implementation. Kisa na nagsigig tawag? Of community quarantine in the Philippines, issued by the IATF MEID and Executive Order 17-B for locally stranded individuals and 17-C for OFWs, and Section 8 of this Executive Order. What is Section 8? Na dito nakabutang kung kinsa ra kadto ang mahimo nga mo cross into the province of Cebu coming from Cebu City. Health regimen and safety measures. We continue to strongly encourage the following health regimen in order to boost the immune system, because a strong immune system is our best armor or best protection against COVID-19. So, drink warm turmeric tea with calamansi mix twice daily. Drink 8 to 12 glasses of water. Drink freshly squeezed calamansi juice. Sleep at least 8 hours a day. Maintain a healthy and balanced diet. Exercise or stay under the sun for at least 30 minutes a day, preferably from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. When needed, perform steam inhalation or tuob twice daily. I repeat, when needed, and if you would prefer, kay wa ni pug sanay, wa lang po'y butanay, perform steam inhalation or tuob daily. Regularly take vitamins such as vitamin C, vitamin B complex, and zinc. Avail of or install air purification, disinfection, sterilization systems or devices in the homes sa inyong tagsa-tagsa ka panimalay. And then conduct disinfection measures prior to entering the house. Subject to rules on physical distancing, the prohibition of mass or leisure activities and other health and safety protocols prescribed by the LGUs concerned, the following may be allowed to help boost the immune system and to promote overall physical, mental, and emotional wellness. A. Bathing and swimming in the sea, rivers, and other open bodies of waters. Under GCQ, wa na to gi-allow ang cross-border from one town to the other. Diha ra gyud ka maligo sa imong kaugalingon nga dagat or any other body of water sa imong kaugalingong lungsod. And that was only from 6 in the morning until 1 o'clock. Karon, we are now allowing the cross-border swimming in bodies of water because, in effect, we will soon be opening again tourism activities in the towns that depend mainly on tourism for their livelihood. So, kaning swimming under MGCQ, we will no longer put the limitation up to 1 o'clock. So mahimo na hangtod sa hapon. We are aware that especially in our southwestern towns, kadaghanan sa mga turista maghulat sa sunset. Kung diin, we have one of the most beautiful sunsets in the southwestern part of Cebu. So wala na tay time limitation. Individual outdoor and non-contact exercises, any other form of exercise or physical or sports activity not requiring a team nor involving contact with other persons. Pursuant to DTI Memorandum Circular Number 20-33, activities such as but not limited to, and these are now the tourism activities: diving, island hopping, canyoneering, whale watching, snorkeling, and parasailing are permitted subject to the observance of strict physical distancing and mandatory health standards, as well as other regulations prescribed by the LGUs concerned. The LGU shall be charged with a duty to regulate the aforementioned activities. LGUs having jurisdiction over beaches are charged with a duty to ensure that strict physical distancing is observed by controlling the number of persons there too. For this reason, we are now crafting Executive Order number 20-A entitled Adopting Protocols and Guidelines to be observed within the province of Cebu relative to tourism-related activities that promote the health and wellness of an individual, because we will be packaging Cebu as a health and wellness destination. So tagsa-tagsa dinhi, nagkadilain dunay general guidelines o aduna usab kitay specific guidelines relative to the specific tourism activity. Like for example, canyoneering. Dunay specific guidelines ni ana. Ang island hopping, specific usab. Ang snorkeling, diving, mga beach activities, whale shark interaction, waterfall activities, zipline, and uban pa. This is now being crafted. On Monday, mag-meeting ang atong regional directors of DOT, DOH, DTI, together with myself. Aron we will be finalizing these guidelines, and perhaps by Tuesday or Wednesday, I shall be signing the Executive Order 20-A, which will now define the protocols for the province of Cebu as regards specific tourism activities. Now, Section 8, as I said, defines the persons that may be allowed entry into the territorial jurisdiction of the province of Cebu from Cebu City. And I had already taken this up, ranging from the provincial governor, vice governor, and board members, justices of the Supreme Court, Court of Appeals, Court of Tax Appeals, and Sandigan Bayan, the ombudsman and the deputy ombudsman, congressmen from the province of Cebu, Cebu City, and the Lone District of Lapu-Lapu City, heads of national government agencies, utilities, and so on and so forth. You have already been given a copy of this under Executive Order number 17-H. General provisions shall apply as were already applied under GCQ as regards the operation of wet markets, supermarkets, private vehicles. And that sums up Executive Order number 20, which I shall sign today to be effective at 12:01 Friday, July 10. 12:01 karong gabi una, midnight, Friday, July 10. Questions? Walay questions? Okay. Mana?
Reaction lang ko regarding sa kanang pag-allow sa back riding.
Yes, talaga.
Ni DILG ano sa GCQ o sa MCG.
MGCQ.
Kanang
Sa allowed under
ang kanang kuan ko kanang back riding gani ko. I-allow siya sa GCQ and MGCQ nga kanang zone
Classification.
well, this has been the really the cry of so many, no? Kay ang ilang in so many households, the only means of transportation nila ang motorcycle. So I am very happy nga this has finally been considered by the IATF and by the DILG through Secretary Eduardo Anyo. We are waiting for the guidelines actually, no? So that this may be faithfully implemented in the province of Cebu, which is under MGCQ, and in the city of Talisay, the towns of Minglanilla and Consolacion, which are under GCQ. If I heard you right, appeal ang GCQ, no?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify, ako ning ipasabot sa tanan nato nga mga supporters. I know nga gibingaw mo maayo, wa na to for several days now, mapadayon usa ang probinsyana. As you probably know, sukad adtong Miyerkules nag-disinfection ta sa tibuok Kapitolyo ug usab sulod ni ining mga adlaw medyo na busy gyud ta kaayo kay daghan ta og giatiman labi na nining transition nato from GCQ to MGCQ. But I believe that there have been rumors that were flying around. Una sa tanan, kabahin sa akong Chief of Staff nga si Attorney Frank Dinsay. Ang mga chismis nga kuno na COVID positive si Attorney Frank. And ako sad kuno na COVID sad kuno ko positive. Mao nang wa na tong pakita ang probinsyana. Well, katong mga balibuog dila nga nagpataka o yaw-yaw, sorry ha, you wish wa in town may ma-COVID. Sorry nga wa na mo ma-fulfill ang inyong damgo o ang inyong tinguha. To clarify, Attorney Frank Dinsay nasakit og dengue. He was admitted sa Chongwa, Mandaue. Gitesting siya sa Chongwa. Swab. So PCR. Ang resulta negative. Apan lagi kay wa di pa man accredited, so gipa testing na sab sa giswab og balik didto giran sa laboratory sa Vicente Soto. Negative gihapon. So twice negative. But pag taas man kayo iyang hilanat, pagkuha sa iyang blood sample, dengue di ay. In fact, ang iyang platelet na naog down to about 18,000 na lang. But thanks to God, nga sa iyang medical attention dito sa Chongwa, plus niinom og mangagaw og buwak sa kanang kapayas nga laki nga giandam usa sa atong very loyal and trusted friend si Cheryl Uwano. Kada adlaw atong giinom do na say anti-dengue nga tambal nga iyang gitake. He is now out of the hospital. No, na-check out na siya kagahapon. Ang iyang platelet count nisaka na pod. And he has been already declared recovered. I am talking about this kay basig mo ingon na sad mo nga may akong i-downplay ang COVID. I'm talking about this in order to emphasize the fact nga dengue is just as real and is just as dangerous. I am not saying less dangerous ang COVID, apan hinumduman nato naa sa diay ng dengue. Nga mismo ang akong Chief of Staff na igo. Ako, buhi pa. Niya pa. Wa ko'y COVID. Katong nangandoy nga ma-COVID ko, nga ako rin ikaingon, you wish. Apan wa gihatag ang inyong gipangayo. Kay tingali daghan pa kog buluhaton para sa probinsya sa Sugbo. Ug mas daghan ang nagkinahanglan nako. Mao na sa akong mga pinalangga kaayo nga mga lumalaban. Salamat gyud kaayo sa inyong pagtuo kanako, sa inyong paglaban kanako. Kay kamo gyud naghatag nako kusog nga padayunon kining akong tinguha alang sa atong probinsya sa Sugbo. Aning kamot gyud ta alang sa probinsya. Kay nasayod ko ang kalisod inyo ning natagamtam ron. Nangita tas tanan paagi nga maalibyo ang maong kalisod. Balansihon na nato. Gani nalipay ko hasta na ang national government, kagamhanang nasyonal, ni-recognize na nga importante usab salbahon na nato ang atong ekonomiya. Lives equals livelihood. Livelihood equals lives. Dili ni lahi sa matag usa. Kay kung way panginabuhi, unsa pa may ibuhi? Busa, join me in our efforts ning atong mga paninguha nga mabangon nato ang ekonomiya sa probinsya sa Sugbo. Of course, akong hangyo, liguna ang inyong immune system. Tabangin ninyo ang inyong kaugalingon. Kay adunay mga pamaagi nga dili kinahanglan mamalit mo mahal kaayo nga tambal. Dili kinahanglan nga komplikado kaayo nga mga makinarya. Manginom ta og bitamina, inom ta og limonsito. Taguli og duwaw. Ayaw kaayo mo ka-depressed, ayaw kaayo mo ka-stress kay mo na makapanaog sa inyong immune system. O katong mutuo, magtuob ta. Ako, mutuob man ko. Daghan naman kaayo ang naalibyo sa ilang paminaw ni ining tuob. More than that, under the MGCQ, itan-aw nato karon ang siyensya, ang teknolohiya. Available na magyud ni kaning mga UV sterilization lamps na karon mo gigamit dito sa Taiwan. Halos tanan nga establishmento doon na niini. Mupatay og 99.99% of viruses and germs and bacteria. Available man na. Dili pod kay mahal. One time purchase ra ni. Kung ato ni i-require karon sa tanan nato mga diving operators sa atong mga uban nga mga establishmento nga tourism related, that's a one time purchase. Kung mga tanan mong tagpila, naidagang ka imbaligya sa Lazada. One time purchase. Og ang performance mas komprehensiba, mas comprehensive kay sa trapuhan nato ang tanan nato nga mga surfaces ug ang tanan nga mga furniture ug ang tanan nga mga sawg ug alcohol. Gawas pa magsige tagpalit og alcohol. Or pwede man hugasan na natong tubig ug sabon. Magsige gyapon tagpalit og sabon. Kini kausaran ni. Unya i-plug na nimo 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Of course kinahanglan wa mo diha ha. Sirado ang kwarto, di mo maapil diha kay makasunog na. And then sterilized. Nganong di man nato gamiton? Kani a personal air purifier. Of course, mo range na ang presyo, pero naidaghan available na. Kani adto wag yun di ka kapalit ani sa Lazada. Pero karon daghan na kayo. Nga mahimo na ninyo na avail para inyong personal protection. Sa mga sirado nga mga lawak, magbutang tag air purification system labi na sa mga commercial establishments kaning mga dine-in nga naay mga ang mga customers masulod og air condition nga dining area. Kay as much as possible ang ato gi-encourage gyud ang dine-in should be in open, well ventilated areas. So that's the long and short of it. It is simple, it is practical, it is doable. Kung moingon ko, kuyugi ko ning akong paninguha nga mahibalik ang ekonomiya nato sa probinsya sa Sugbo, nga banguno nato ug balik ang ekonomiya ang labihan ng gyung gubaa ug ang inyong mga trabaho na apektuhan na, ang inyong panginabuhi na nga apektuhan na. Ang buot na akong ipasabot, tabangin ninyo ang inyong kaugalingon. Boost your immune system with these very simple and doable steps. Protect your safety and health with technology kay para gikan sa atong sige o focus sa COVID-19 makashift na ta ug ang ekonomiya na mo'y ato karon tagaan ug igong pagtagad. Unsa man ang atong health and safety protocols gikuyog nato. Practical, traditional, home remedies, inom tag kalamansi, inom tag salabat, inom tag duwaw, mga untag vegetables, magtuod ta, and on the other hand, employing science and technology because these are now readily available. UV sterilization lamps, personal air purifier, air purification system. That's the way we will proceed here in our great province of Cebu. Mga pinalangga na kong mga Subuanon, daghan kayong salamat.
Ug maukadto ang mga balita sa Sugbo. At ang sa sunod nga higayon ang lain na usab nga edisyon sa among paghatod kaninyo sa labing uwahing kalambuan gikan sa Kapitolyo sa Sugbo. Ug alang sa dugang nga updates, i-follow ang Sugbo News Facebook page. Kini si Paula Mendoza. Dagang salamat ug mabuhi ka Sugbo. Mabuhi kitang tanang Subuanon.